with an ed puzzle today, if you can imagine. So I wanted to kind of give you the lowdown on what you are going to be doing today. I would have a little video of my face in the corner, but the internet is really lagging at school this afternoon. I'm sure you all noticed this afternoon in social studies that it was being pretty crazy. So I'm going to do this without a little video of my face. So just listen really well and look at what I'm showing you on the screen. So of course, step one is to go to the reading page and then go to the reading for today link, as you do every day, right? And I just wanted to kind of go over this agenda real quick. You don't have as much yellow today, but this is what you're working on right now, the day 2 ed puzzle. And make sure after you're done with this that you click next at the bottom, and that'll take you to the day 2 Kami. And then when I really, really want you to come back to the meeting when you are finished with that Kami. So let's look at it together. Today, our focus is doing our research, so going into some texts and finding those reasons and evidence and examples that are really going to help us know what we're going to be writing in our opinion writing. And today, you're going to be looking in these texts, finding your reasons and your evidence and your examples, and then you're going to take that information and put it on a graphic organizer. And then you're going to try to organize it very well and create your introduction, which is going to be your whole first paragraph of your writing. So you'll have one of your 3 paragraphs already finished. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by reading. So I'm picking a topic nobody else has picked. My topic is cell phones should not be allowed in school, in my opinion. And can you imagine that as a teacher? I don't think you all should have cell phones in school. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read through both of the texts that I have. I'm not going to waste your all's time by reading through them on here, but I wanted to show you that these texts are broken up into pros and cons. So this is Our Kids and Cell Phones, a Good Mix. So it's a little different than our topic, but I can find a lot of good information from here. So the pros would be things that say, yes, why are kids and cell phones a good mix? The cons are kind of the negatives. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. So when I start doing my markup here, I'm going to mark up all the things that are reasons why kids should not have cell phones in school. So this one's very obvious. Phones make it easier to cheat in school. Children could see or hear inappropriate things on a phone. That's also true. Children can be easily distracted by their phones. Very true. Children text each other rather than talk face to face. Spend too much time on their phones, and cyberbullying. So I could use all of these. I'm going to narrow it down when I get to my graphic organizer, but I would rather highlight too much stuff than not enough stuff. So there's my first text highlighted. Then I go down to this one, and I kind of look for more information about why cell phones would be bad for kids in school. Cell phones can be very distracting. People can become very attached to their technology if they spend too much time on the phone. Parents also think about a new phone would be helpful to their child. See, and these, they did it the opposite with this one. They put the cons near the top and then the pros near the bottom. All the benefits would be the good things. So I got some good stuff from both of these to help me with my writing. So then I moved down to this graphic organizer and I put my opinion in the top. All right, so I don't think kids should have cell phones in school. And we'll say this is the only part of this. This one and the one at the bottom are the only ones that have to be complete sentences. Your stuff in the middle could be more phrases as long as you know what it means. Okay. So for linking words, we're saying things like because, therefore, for example, for instance, in addition, and since. But also linking words could be like things like first, also, and finally. That kind of tell us this is my first reason, this is another reason, and this is my last reason. So to get my reasons, I'm going to go directly back to the text. So I noticed the distracted one was in both texts, so I think that's a really strong reason. So for this one, I'm just going to say phones are distracting. And I have to keep in mind that this is just a little tiny version of what my big reason is going to be. So my big reason can be a lot longer than this, and it should be. We need those sentences to be long and strong. Reason 2 was my other one. People come attached to their technology. Cyberbullying, I think I'm going to include that one. And cheating. So I'm going to make cheating. Phones could help kids cheat. And for my last one, kids could get addicted to technology. All right, so I've got 3 good reasons that I can kind of flesh out a little more later, and then a concluding statement. So this is tricky. This is restating your opinion in a different way, using different words. So instead of saying, I don't think kids should have cell phones in school, my concluding statement could be, in conclusion, cell phones at school are a bad idea for many kids. Okay, I've got my concluding statement. So it still says the same thing, but in a different way. So this is going to help me when I start my writing. So then we come down to here where we're doing our introductory paragraph. It says, come up with a good hook for your topic. This is your topic sentence. So we don't want to start right out of the gate with our opinion. Opinion should be your second sentence. Your first sentence should introduce the reader to what you're talking about. So what am I talking about in my writing? I'm talking about kids and cell phones in school. So I need some kind of good, catchy hook to really get my reader interested in what I'm going to say. So for my text box down here for my introduction, I'm going to start by saying, let's see here, maybe a question would be a good way to start. Have you ever noticed that it's hard to stay focused when you're on a cell phone? And that leads me right into my second sentence. I think cell phones at school, oops, a little typo there, at school are a bad idea for students. And then for the rest of my introduction, because I've already got 2 sentences down, right? And I need 5 sentences total because we're 5th graders. We write 5-sentence paragraphs. So I've got my hook. Have you ever noticed that it's hard to stay focused when you're on a cell phone? And then my opinion, I think cell phones at school are a bad idea for students. And then I just start listing my reasons. My first reason is, and I can scroll back up and look, phones are distracting. Also, what was my second reason? Phones could I'll say cell phones for this one, could help kids cheat at school. And then for my last one, I could say, I also think kids could get addicted to the, oops, I have the twice, technology. All right, so I know it looks short, but this is my introduction to my opinion writing. So this, and this is just the first pass. So this is just the one that I'm starting with, my rough draft, my sloppy copy, we call this, because I can go back as many times as I want and revise and make it better. So for today, this is a lot. I just want you to focus on getting through your text and marking it up. And then you're going to do your graphic organizer, the one where you write your opinion 2 different ways and have your reasons in the middle with some linking words. And then you're going to just, put it all together for that introduction paragraph. Remember, you need your hook as your first sentence, your opinion as your second sentence, and then each of your reasons as your third, fourth, and fifth sentences on there. I can't wait to read what you all come up with. Remember, when you're done with this Edpuzzle, you're going to push next, head over to the Kami, and do it yourself. After that, make sure and come back and check in with me at the meeting. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.